Lesson 4, Our Green Friends. Come, let's take a look outside this window. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, you can see the beautiful sky, the trees, birds, insects, vehicles, roads, plants, etc. Now, all these together make our surrounding. But there are also other things around us like fields, mountains, lakes, dams, water, etc. So today we are going to learn about the living and non-living elements that make our environment and understand how plants and animals live together in our surroundings. Everything around us in homes and surroundings can be divided into two main categories: living and non-living. Living things need food, air, and water, while non-living things do not need. Living things grow over time, while non-living things do not grow. Living things move, while non-living things do not move on their own. Living things give birth to young ones, while non-living things do not give birth. Living things react to what happens around them, like humans, animals, trees, while non-living things do not react to their surroundings, like chairs, toys, bottles, etc. Now, living things are further divided into plants and animals. Plants cannot walk or change places on their own, while animals can move freely from one place to another on their own. Plants make their own food using sunlight, water, and air, while animals cannot make their own food, so they rely on plants or other animals for food. Why plants are living things? Although plants are fixed in one place and cannot move around freely like animals or humans, they exhibit key characteristics of living organisms. They grow over time and reproduce by forming new saplings from their seeds and branches. Because they experience growth and reproduction, plants are classified as living things. Parts of a plant. Just like human bodies have different parts such as hands, legs, nose, etc. to perform various functions, plants are also made up of distinct parts that help them survive and grow. Main parts of a plant. Roots. It helps to absorb water and nutrients from the soil. Stem. It supports the plant and helps transport water, nutrients, and food throughout the plant. Leaf. The leaves absorb sunlight and helps in making food for the plant. Now, the leaves of the plants have certain detailed features, like the edge, that is the outer boundary or the margin of the leaf. Veins. These are lines across the leaf surface that carry water and nutrients. Stalk. It is a stem-like structure connecting the leaf to the plant. Flower. Now, the flower is the colorful part of the plant that is responsible for reproduction. It consists of petals, that is the bright, attractive outer part of the flower, and the stalk, that is the stem that attaches the flower to the main plant body. And last we have, that is the fruit. Now, the fruit grows from the flower and contains seeds to produce new plants. So these were the main parts of a plant. Now let us see how to identify the plants or trees. We can identify the plants or trees by looking at their different parts, that is like their roots, stems, leaves, fruits and flowers. Trees. Plants that are very tall with thick, strong and hard stems, that is the trunks, are called trees. For example, the mango tree, tamarind tree, banyan tree, peepal tree, coconut tree, etc. Shrubs. Plants that are medium sized or short are called as shrubs. Now they are shorter than trees, but their stems are hard and strong. For example, rose, karvand, hibiscus, nirgundi, rui, etc. Herbs. Plants with soft and delicate stems that are shorter than shrubs are called as herbs. For example, grass, basil, touch-me-not, periwinkle, 4 o'clock, etc. Climbers. Plants with thin, soft and flexible stems that need support of a stick or a wall or another tree to grow is called as climbers. Now let us see how these climbers climb. Twining. Plants like zui, jay and gokarna wrap around the support. Then using tendrils. Now plants like peas, cucumber and grapes use a spring-like structure called tendrils to hold on to supports. Creepers. Creepers do not climb up but instead spread and grow horizontally along the ground, usually because their fruit is so heavy. Like for example the pumpkin, watermelon, muskmelon, strawberries, etc. Types of leaves. Single leaf. Some plants have just one single leaf attached to a stalk, like for example the guava leaf. And the other one is multiple leaflets. Other plants have many tiny leaflets attached to one main stalk, like for example the tamarind leaf. Let us see the types of flowers. Single flower. Some plants grow only one flower on each stalk, like for example the lotus flower, hibiscus, etc. And the next one is bunch of flowers. Some plants grow a whole group or cluster of flowers together on one stalk, like for example the rangoon creeper, the crown flower, etc. Fragrance. Now whenever we see a flower, we immediately take and smell it. Yes or no? Yes. But do you know some flowers have a pleasant smell or scent, while some flowers do not have any noticeable smell? How plants make food. Unlike animals and humans, plants do not need to eat other living things to get energy. In fact, they make their own food. To do this, a plant needs 3 main ingredients, that is sunlight, water and air. When the green leaves mix these 3 ingredients, they create food that helps the plant grow healthy and strong. Let us see what food we get from plants. Almost everything we eat comes from different parts of the plants like the roots, leaves, fruits and seeds. Let us see. We get carrot, beetroot, sweet potato and potato from the roots of a plant. We get spinach and leafy vegetables from the leaves of a plant. We get cauliflower and broccoli from the flowers of a plant. We get chiku, guava, tomato, etc. from the fruits of a plant. And we get grains, lentils and nuts from the seeds of a plant. Main types of plant foods. Cereals. These are edible seeds that comes from grass-like plants. They give us energy and make up our main daily meals. Like for example, rice, wheat, maize, jowar and bajra. Millets. Now millets are small seeded grains that are very healthy and full of nutrients. Like for example, ragi, amarnath, barley, etc. Pulses. Now pulses are seeds from plants that can be split open and cooked to make dal. They help us grow strong. Like for example, tuar dal, moong, masoor, urad and gram. Oil seeds. Now seeds that are crushed to extract cooking oil are oil seeds, like for example groundnut, sesame, sunflower seeds and flax seeds. Do you know? Tamhan is the state flower of Maharashtra. This plant also have other names. Plant experts call the Tamhan tree the pride of India because of its vibrant purple-pink flowers. Now the tree blooms only twice a year to produce these bright flowers. Kitchen garden. Now kitchen garden in simple words is growing your own fresh vegetables, fruits and herbs in whatever open space is available around your house or school. Types of plants grown. Bed vegetables. Plants like brinjal, tomato, cabbage, cauliflower, ladyfinger, etc. are grown in small soil beds. So they are known as bed vegetables. Herbs and medicinal plants. Now here the plants grown are healthy plants like aloe vera, tulsi, ajwain, turmeric, ginger, lemongrass, mint, etc. Climbers and creepers. Now these are plants that grow along vines such as cucumber, bottle gourd, ridge gourd, bitter gourd and snake gourd. And the last one are leafy vegetables. Now leafy vegetables are like our greens such as spinach, fenugreek, ambadi, rajgira, dill, etc. Do you know? Ayurvedic medicines are the traditional Indian medicines made from natural plants that have been used for thousands of years. Like for example, haldi, tulsi, clove, cinnamon, adulsa, murudsheng and gulwel. Now, welcome to the wonderful world of forests. Let us see what's in store for us. Forests are like nature's magical treasure boxes. They are filled with grand trees, flowing streams, wild animals, and fresh, clean air. But forests aren't just beautiful to look at. They do incredible work every single day to keep our planet healthy and alive. So now let us see the uses of forest. Medicinal plants. Many plants in the forests are used to make medicines. Pure air. Now these trees in the forest release fresh oxygen for us to breathe. Prevents soil erosion. Now the roots of these trees hold the soil tightly, which prevents the soil from erosion. Keeps rainfall proper. Now the trees help bring regular and proper rainfall. Wood and fuel. Now wood from these trees are used to build houses as well as burn as fuel. Shelter for animals. Now forests are home to many wild animals and birds. We get food. Now these forests provide fruits, roots, tubers and wild vegetables to us. Now that we have understood how crucial forests are for our planet, it's just as important to look at what puts them at risk. Forest fire. Now let us see what causes forest fires. A forest fire is a fire that burns across a forest, harming plants and animals. Now they happen in two ways. First is natural cause. During hot summer days, dry tree branches rub against each other and create sparks, leading to forest fires. Next is human cause. Now people accidentally start fires by leaving bonfires lit or throwing away burning matchsticks near trees. Do you know the kumbha tree? Now the wood of the kumbha tree is extremely hard and takes a long time to catch fire. So if a forest fire occurs, these trees can create an obstacle that helps prevent the fire from spreading further. So for this reason, plant this tree around forest borders to create a natural wall to slow down or stop forest fires from spreading quickly. Protect forests. Let us see. A sacred grove, or also known as Devarai. Now a sacred grove is a small forest patch protected by the people of a village due to religious or cultural beliefs. In Maharashtra, these have been preserved for generations and they are known by different names across India. Next is protected forests. Now these are forest areas that are legally preserved and maintained directly by the government. We all eat different vegetables daily. Now these vegetables like the potatoes, brinjal, carrots, onions, etc. are all cultivated vegetables, which means farmers harvest them. However, nature has its own farm. Deep in the forest, many plants grow completely on their own without anyone planting seeds or watering them. So, vegetables harvested from these naturally growing plants are called wild vegetables. Now, these wild vegetables are rich in nutrition, have unique flavors, and show us how generously forests provide us with healthy food. Here are some common examples of wild vegetables. My dear children, forests and plants are our green friends. Since forests take care of us in so many ways, it is our duty to protect them in return. By preventing forest fires, caring for wild plants, and supporting protected forests like sacred groves, we can ensure that our planet remains green, healthy, and full of life for generations to come. I hope you understood the lesson.